Numero uno, the first way is e-commerce. So by e-commerce, which is a really big word and kind of difficult to understand, I just mean selling products online. And typically I'm referring to a physical product of some kind. So there are two different types of e-commerce. There's selling your own product online and there's selling other people's products online. Other people's products could be, for example, white labeling or drop shipping. If you don't have the desire to create your own brand or you don't want to necessarily create your own product, that might be an option for you. On this channel, I focus a lot on selling your own products online when it comes to your own invention, your own ideas, your own fashion line, your own physical products, right? Selling those online and raising money through websites like Kickstarter to be able to do that, to pay for the minimum order quantity, to actually sell out your inventory, to get a huge tribe going before you even launch the product or the business or your online store. So the first way is e-commerce. And again, that's selling other people's products or selling your own products online. If you already have a product idea and you want to raise funding for this or you want to sell this online, Kickstarter.com or Indiegogo.com are incredible platforms that you can use to actually get the funding to fuel your business, to sell out your inventory, to pre-order, get people to pre-order your product. And on Kickstarter.com, over $7 billion has been transacted on that website and been pledged to successful crowdfunding campaigns. If you want to learn more about Kickstarter, you have your own product already that you're thinking about selling, but you just really need the funding for maybe injection molding costs or manufacturing costs or that initial order run, go and check out my free course at crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter that will really hold your hand step by step through launching an upcoming Kickstarter campaign at crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter. If you have an idea, or maybe you are thinking about starting your own product, but you haven't yet made it, you haven't really gotten the prototype together, you don't yet have that invention or kind of like a quick and dirty prototype, and you want to learn how to make your own product, I also have a free course out there sharing with you exactly how to make your own physical product from scratch. If that sounds something that's interesting to you, go and check out my link at crowdcrux.com/make-a-product. And I will include that link down below as well. The second way to earn an income online, to make money online, is podcasting. And this has been growing so much, even just like blows my own mind, right? I got started in the podcasting industry in 2015, really when I was just kind of getting started. And my podcast has grown phenomenally over the years. And in addition, as an entire industry, it is growing. And there's that saying that a rising tide lifts all of the ships, right? So looking at the stats here from the podcasting industry, advertising industry specifically, it generated more than $1.8 billion US in revenue as of 2022. And the industry actually grew 25% as compared to 2021. It's also projected to reach at least $4 billion in 2025. So podcasting is a phenomenally growing industry, and whenever more ad dollars are flowing into the industry, it means that you can much easier, obviously, earn revenue, generate income, and make money online if you start your own podcast. The great thing about podcasting is that, number one, you are going to have an audience, people to listen to you, people to listen to your voice, to hear your thoughts, to hear your story. It can be incredibly rewarding for that reason. In addition, you don't necessarily have to even do a live podcast in person. You could record a podcast via Zoom. It can be virtually done, and people are listening to this on iTunes, you're listening to this on Spotify, you're listening to this even a version that you publish on YouTube. If you wanted to, you could also film it with cameras, right? You can actually do an in-person podcast as well. The amazing thing about podcasting is that there's just such huge scale that comes with this sucker. Because again, one person can listen to your podcast or 10,000 people can listen to it. It's not going to increase your costs very much when it comes to actually hosting that podcast. So that means that you can actually scale the business quite easily. The more your audience grows, the more your monetization potential grows when it comes to sponsorships, when it comes to your own physical products or things that you're selling, digital products, sponsorships, etc. If you're using Patreon as well, there's so many easy ways to actually grow a podcast when it comes to different revenue streams. And in that way, the more your audience grows, so too does your wallet, so does your income. The next way when it comes to earning an income online is actually how I got started back in 2012. And I would say actually one of my core skills that I've really been good at when it comes to starting my own business is blogging. So starting a blog and actually publishing your thoughts or publishing education online is an extremely profitable endeavor. And it's also one that's gotten a lot easier over time because now there's actually a step-by-step process that you can follow to set up a blog, to get an audience, to market that, to monetize it. And it's a lot easier, at least than when I got started. So why is it that blogs continue to be a huge source of traffic and also a great source of income? It's really because of personality and also personal touch. If we take a look at some of these statistics recently when it comes to blogging, first of all, it's grown 12% since 2015. Number of bloggers is expected to increase as much as 40% by 2028. Over 600 million blogs exist online. And one of the cool things I actually thought is that 70% of consumers would rather read a blog than view an ad. 30% of readers prefer to read and share a blog post that have numbers in their title, and more than 23% of readers say bad content can really ruin the credibility of a blog. So what do I take away? I take away that if you are publishing high quality content online, and also if you're really going after a consumer who's trying to make a decision in some way, for example, where to actually go and book a vacation, or where to learn about a specific topic, or you're educating them, or it could be something kind of really any kind of blog niche in the fashion industry, it could be even the food industry, people are going to like your content more than just going off to a random like company website or something like that. Blogging is incredibly powerful because you can do it from anywhere. And I think that's kind of what attracted me to it initially. And the other thing is that I could literally be on a beach in Thailand writing a blog article and publishing that to go live. It didn't matter where I was located. So if you want to work from home, or you want to travel while you work or go to different countries, it's kind of one of the most attractive professions, in my opinion, out there. And in addition, once you publish a blog article online, that's going to exist forever. When you actually publish an article, people can continue to discover that literally years later. So you can continue to monetize these articles, and they almost become like these mini digital assets which you own online. Some of my blog posts are still generating revenue for me to this very day, and I've written them years ago. So whether that's using things like affiliate marketing, paid ads, sponsorships, digital products, the things that you create like books, courses, etc., you can promote that all through your blog. You can earn income passively. And if you get a blog article maybe ranked in a search engine, for example, someone who's searching out a key term comes across your article and they read it, you're going to get tons and tons of traffic delivered straight from google.com to your website consistently. It's literally like magic. It's like one of the coolest experiences which you will ever have in your entire life. For that reason, this is one of the reasons why I rank blogging as one of the more scalable income streams out there, because again, you can have a huge audience similar to podcasting. The big difference is you don't have to publish any audio or do any audio production, mainly writing and editing articles. You don't have to be necessarily that good at writing, right? You publish them online and you can develop a huge base of readers, of subscribers who are reading your blog regularly, and it doesn't increase your costs at all when it comes to your hosting of your website. So you can have a huge audience. The more that you grow it, the more money and income that you can make online. Thus, it's an extremely scalable income stream. Want to take all the stress out of fulfilling your Kickstarter rewards? Fulfillrite is the turnkey solution that puts product delivery on autopilot. The Top Campaigns uses trusted high-tech provider to store, package, and ship their products. Focus on growing your business. Leave shipping to the experts. Don't wait. Get a custom quote from Fulfillrite today. Link in the description. The next way to earn an income online is actually one that's very familiar, because most of you are watching this video on YouTube, and that's obviously earning income via YouTube. So having a YouTube channel or publishing videos on YouTube is a great way to earn income really passively if you're able to rank your videos over time, or you have a video that goes viral. So to me, YouTube is definitely, I would say, more advanced of a way in which to earn income, because you have to understand video production, you have to understand editing, you have to understand audio quality, right? You also have to know potentially how to present on camera if you're doing like a talking head style video, or maybe you're doing a video where you're narrating or something like that. Whatever it is, you have to have a certain skill set, and usually a couple of different skill sets. However, if you are able to pull it off, or if you're able to get people to help you out when it comes to producing these videos, it is extremely lucrative. And also it allows you to build a massive audience that's nationwide, that's global, who understand your brand, what you're doing, can check out your link, can check out the things that you recommend, and thus you can make money online using YouTube. And when it comes to monetization, I would say that of all the techniques to monetize your YouTube fan base, you can use Patreon. I've been seeing so many more creators using Patreon to be able to get people to pay them money on a monthly basis. The cool thing about Patreon, it's called subscription-based crowdfunding. What that means is that people can support you, again, monthly. They can pledge to your Patreon campaign and pledge $5, $10, $25. In that way, they're supporting your creations, but also you're creating income from a residual basis consistently on a month-by-month basis, whether that's your blog post, your podcast, or your YouTube videos. So I wanted to include Patreon in this list because I think it makes a lot of sense, right? When it comes to making money online, if you're putting out content, whether that's YouTube videos, podcasts, or blog posts, you can actually use Patreon to monetize your audience. And I've talked a lot about that on this YouTube channel as well. And you can go and check out my free course at crowdcrux.com/Patreon course if you want to learn more about how to monetize your audience with Patreon. Okay, let's get through this list. I wanna get through a couple more quick ones, guys, because I know that you are hungry to take action. I know that you're showing up here because you want to fill your mind with new ideas, new opportunities, and you are rearing to go. You got that fire in your belly. So maybe you've been listening to some of the other ones and you've liked them. Give me a thumbs up at this point in time when it comes to this video if you did enjoy them so far. But you're like, you know what, Sal? I don't still feel like I've found the right opportunity for me. I got you covered, because the next one I'm gonna be talking about is incredible for anyone who has any kind of a knowledge base. If you understand something, you know something, or you're taking the time to master something, this is gonna be the one for you when it comes to making money online, and that is online courses. So online courses are a very scalable way in which to generate revenue online. Someone can literally buy your course once, similar to software, and you can just have other people that will buy that course as well. And it's really scalable because you can duplicate it very easily. It doesn't cost you anything, right? To have multiple people enrolled in your courses at multiple times. So online courses are incredible, whether you're doing that on a website like Udemy or Skillshare, or if you're selling your own courses, maybe using a platform like Podia or Teachable, or one of the other ones that are out there. You can sell your courses privately, or they can be a part of a marketplace, and you can generate revenue on a passive or residual basis, making money online by selling your knowledge, packaging that up into an effective, easy to go through course that's gonna get someone a result. I'll be honest with you, and I obviously have my own online courses. I've generated over 6 figures with online courses. This is something where if you want to be successful with an online course, I'm telling you, if you already have the knowledge base, yes, it is easy, but the most challenging part is going to be the marketing. So just keep that in the back of your mind. If this is something that you want to take action on, you're going to have to figure out the marketing component. But once you do, I'm telling you, the sky is the limit when it comes to this. And it's really just going to be about your connection with your students and also, of course, your own educational and knowledge base. Let's move on to the next item in the list. And this is probably actually one of my favorite ones when it comes to like my own heart and just my soul, my blood, my sweat, my tears, and that is online publishing. So I have written and published independently over 10 books online, available via Amazon and Audible. And to me, what I love about publishing is that, dude, I just love reading. I love reading new books. I love sinking my teeth into new knowledge. And I also love helping other people move forward in their lives, becoming the best version of themselves, going after their dreams and really reaching their full potential. I think that books are just like, it's almost like sacred, in my opinion, like a sacred text. I love books. It's something I've always been passionate about. So if you feel the same way, if you are also passionate about books, you can now make money by publishing books online via Amazon. That could be a paperback version, ebook version, or it could even be a hardcover version that's available now on Amazon, or you can publish on Audible, right? And have people actually listen to your books on the way to work, as they're doing their chores. Maybe they should be listening to their wife and actually listen to Audible, right? You can have people be listening to your books at the same time, and you are, again, earning income as people are starting to buy your digital products online, whether or not you're even there in the room. So you can literally wake up and have people purchase your books, purchase your courses, or purchase your audiobooks. And it's one of the most incredible experiences which you will have as an online business owner. We have made it to the final item in the list. And if you made it this far, congratulations, because really at the end of the day, being willing to learn and adopt a student's mindset, grabbing everything that you can get your hands on when it comes to learning, when it comes to making money online, and also just being willing to sink your teeth into a book or a course or a video or a podcast, right? And to tune into that, not everyone is willing to do that. So the fact that you made it this far, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. The last one I wanted to include in this list is also something that I do myself, and that is online coaching. So I discovered online coaching probably around 2017, and that's because it was one of the things that to me had the biggest impact with a lot of my students that were out there. When I was able to have a rapid transformation in one of my students as a result of booking an individual coaching call with me or going through one of my coaching programs, all of a sudden it was like a light bulb moment went off in my head. And I was like, wow, this is so cool to get people results faster. And it was something that for me was just kind of like something that I became very passionate about, right? So online courses is an incredible and digital way, but if you really want to work with people one-on-one, or you want to have group coaching as being incorporated into your online business, you can become a business coach, you can become a health coach, you can become a fitness coach, a finance coach, right? A life coach. There's so many different types of coaching now that are available out there. And if this is something that you want to help other people with, you can become an online coach today. All you really need is a phone. You don't need to have a business degree. You don't necessarily have to have even a college degree or a high school degree. You can become an online coach today, and you can coach people as long as you have some degree of expertise and you know how to get a change in their life. You know how to help them, right? And you can also sell that credibility to them. If you want to set up your own coaching business, or specifically business coaching business where you're helping other business owners, entrepreneurs, or you're consulting, go and check out my book at crowdcrux.com/coaching book. This is a new book which I recently published on Amazon, so you can go and check it out and also listen to the Audible version if you'd like to there, and you can discover exactly how to set up your own coaching business. It's kind of like a business in the box. I share with you all the stuff behind the scenes that I'm doing when it comes to marketing, getting your first clients, how do you scale this, how do you even package your services, all that kind of stuff I talk about in my new book, Become a Business Coach. And again, that link is crowdcrux.com/coaching book, and I'll include that link down below. So a lot of links, a lot of great resources, and I hope that at this point in the video, if you do nothing else, you just take some action. Examine the opportunities that are good for you. Really think about this and really examine what you're passionate about, right? For me, business is kind of like an intersection between your competency and your passion and the marketplace, right? When you have competency, you have passion, and you're going after a really good target market, or you're in a really growing marketplace, it's almost like a no-brainer that you can be successful online. You can start earning income online, and you can start making money this year when it comes to your online activities. So make sure you take some action. Again, my name is Salvador Briggman. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. Come subscribe to the channel for more content just like this, and I will see you next time.